Ever wonder what it's like to build a semi-custom home? Let me walk you through the process from picking your lot to move-in day. Hey friends, welcome to the Brandy Lydon podcast. I'm your host, Brandy Lydon, and in this podcast, we're going to talk through all things real estate, wealth building, and investing. And what I really want you to do is reach your financial freedom and live your life worth living. Hey guys, welcome back to the Brandy Lydon podcast. All right, friends, so if you have ever thought about building your dream home, yet custom home seems way too scary, the semi-custom home might be the route for you. So let's talk about how the process works. The word semi-custom, you might not even know what that means. If you're not ready for custom, we said semi-custom might be an option. What does that mean? Most people are gonna go to, I can pick my paint, I can pick my floors, I can pick my 1 out of 5 light fixtures, I can pick my color of brick. It is way more than that. Now, not every builder does this, yet there are some out there that do. But I'm talking about semi-custom as in, you wanna add a 3-car garage, bloop, we'll redo the plans and do it. You want to move this wall out 2 feet, great, we'll adjust the plans. You don't want the standard 10 by 10 patio, you want a 10 by 40, for an outdoor entertaining area, great, we'll do that too. Think semi-custom and let's get into the details of really what that means. So step 1, we wanna pick our builder and our community. Okay, so that's area of town. So picking your builder, every builder offers different things, different standard features, different warranties, and then community. So you may love a builder, yet they don't have land where you want your house. So finding the community and picking the builder within that, okay? So that's gonna be step 1. Okay, step 2, pick your lot and pick your floor plan. So this gets a little bit more fun, right? Picking your lot, maybe you think this is not an important step. So if you think about, you've got 100 lots in a subdivision and you've got, 3 or 4 different rows, you've got some low level lots, you've got some lots up on a mountain with mountain views. Your lot is gonna determine your resale. It's gonna determine what your sunlight is like. It's gonna determine what your privacy is like. So if you drive into a neighborhood and you've got a cul-de-sac that's wooded behind, I'm gonna pick that versus a street with a street right behind it and you are looking at 10 neighbors and your backyard is up to 10 neighbors' backyards, right? So lot is really important. So if you ever find out a neighborhood and they're just releasing everything, you definitely wanna be the first one to go in, lock your lot, and then pick your floor plan. So picking your floor plan, depending on the builder, for semi-custom, they're probably gonna have a range of maybe 3 to 10 different floor plans that you can pick from. A lot of people are gonna say, okay, I want a single level, or I want a 2-story, or I want a basement ranch. And so picking your plan is gonna be, what is your family vibe? What is the potential? Are you gonna live in this home for 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20? Not likely, probably, but what's your time frame, okay? So for myself, I'm thinking, well, I've got teenagers and college kids and I'm gonna have grandkids one day, probably sooner than later. So I want an unfinished basement in mine. I wanna be able to finish out that space and have everyone have enough space, but I want my main level. I want the primary bedroom on the main level and then potentially a bedroom or 2 up, for when people come back home. Yeah, that might be completely different from what you might be wanting. You might be in your 70s, 80s, you want no stairs, no grown kids coming to stay, and you just want manageable space. So picking the plan is just important as the lot. So step 3 is gonna be the design phase. This is my ultimate favorite. So when we talked about customization in a previous episode, we were talking about all the things that you get to pick out. So when you think about design, you are gonna be meeting with someone that works with the builder right off the bat, and you're gonna be picking out probably everything exterior within a couple weeks. And so if you're picking out brick or stone or gutters, windows, all of that stuff is really important so that they can maintain their timeline. Let's say it's 6 months, 7 months, a year, whatever they're gonna give you for a timeline. You've gotta pick out all of those things very quickly so they can get it ordered and not hold them up. So those are fun selections, and most of the time you'll either go to a design center, maybe the brick store or whatever. But a lot of times the best way to pick these out is go into previous neighborhoods that the builder has built and look at homes that are already built. okay? And so then you can take notes of, ooh, I really like that light brick on that one, or I really like the stone accent on this house, whatever it is. And then you can take those notes, but seeing it completely finished a lot of times is easier when you're making those selections. Walking into the interior of the home, you're gonna be able to pick out flooring, you're gonna be able to pick out cabinets, lighting, moving different outlets. If you want a couch in the middle of your living room and you want floor plugs, all of these things are gonna be in the design process. So you have access to picking out all of that. Most builders give you a budget. Okay, so let's say your budget for lighting is X dollars and you're gonna go to this lighting showroom and pick out all your lighting. You may exceed that, and that's probably gonna be a change order, yet you have control of what you can choose there. Most builders give you a set number of design appointments or a set number of appointments with certain vendors, and I would say most are gonna want you to pick these selections out within 4 to 6 weeks at a minimum. If you know you're gonna be picking your lot and picking your plan and doing a semi-custom home, you're gonna wanna have these ideas ready so that designer can help you walk through and make all those decisions quickly. All right, step 4, construction. This may not be the fun part for you, but this is what the builder does best. You will have several different appointments. They're gonna start your foundation. They're gonna do probably like a framing walkthrough. There's probably gonna be an electrical walkthrough, make sure everything's in place electrical wise. And then you'll also probably have a final walkthrough, maybe 2 weeks before the home is complete, and you'll be picking apart certain things that you want fixed prior to closing. Now the process is going to be typically 6 months to 12 months, depending on the builder. And so throughout this, you'll be popping into those inspections and making sure everything's going well. Step 5 is gonna be your final walkthrough and warranty handoff. And this is the fun part. This is gonna be leading up to your closing day where you hand them the check and you get the keys. You will do a final inspection, and this is gonna make sure probably your 2-week punch list walkthrough, they're gonna be fixing all of these things. And so the day before, potentially the day of, you're gonna be walking through the home, making sure all those things are perfect and getting the keys to your brand new home. So this kind of wraps up all the steps of building a semi-custom home. All right, Knoxville friends, if semi-custom home is what you're leaning towards, which I hope it is, I work really closely with a builder who can do tons of amazing things for semi-custom, and we have lots of new developments coming down the pipeline, so I would love to work with you. Head to brandylydon.com, schedule a consult. I would love to help you out. Thanks so much for spending time with me today. If you want to know more about investing, wealth building, or real estate in general, head on over to brandylydon.com and you can book a consult with me today. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to hear more episodes like this one. See you next time.